right, you guys? Podcast time.
Chew. It's quieter.
Fucking podcasting right now.
Chew quieter.
And now, to the podcast studio.
All right, we're back. It's Chew Quieter. It's Gabe. It's Chris, and it's Armando. And we don't have a lot to talk about today, so we're just going to kind of wing it. We usually have a format, a list of topics, but I've been busy this week.
We all have. Holy crap. I bet you Armando's busy being, rubbing one out. Probably been running 20 to 30 out, 40, 50.
I rubbed one this past weekend. So, yeah, I had a good time.
Speaking of rubbing one out, we just signed up as a dealer.
Nice.
Yep. So, waiting to put our first stock order in.
Speaking of orders, let's get to this really quick. LiftItForLess.com is your one-stop online marketplace for top quality parts and accessories for your Jeep, Bronco, and truck. Carrying great brands like Rock Crawler Suspension, Savvy Off-Road, Rigid Industries, and many more. With a wide range of products designed to enhance your off-road experience, you can trust Lift It For Less to provide you with the best in the industry. Also, Rub One, revolutionizing the way you wash, protect your Jeep, truck, and side-by-side. Easy-to-use products designed to give your ride that perfect finish, whether you're hitting the streets or the trails. I just did my truck this weekend. Thank you, Armando. I used the low-pressure system, that the foam cannon, and it worked great. My truck has never been cleaner and shinier.
Yeah,
Nice.
I actually thought you bought a new truck, because when you posted that photo, I'm like, did Gabe buy a new truck? Because it's shiny. When I saw it,
clean.
yeah, when I saw it, it looked like it was sunburnt orange.
Yeah. Yeah. It definitely brought out the sparkles.
The red sparkles came.
Yep, I can't wait to use it. It's going to make my grey Jeep look nice.
It didn't take that long either. It only took me about an hour and a half to do it.
Yeah, it should be fast and should be super easy. I hate, because I end up washing 2-3 cars on the weekend. I wash mine, the Stinger, and the truck's a pain in the ass anyway because it's big, and then the Stinger is kind of easy. But I'll be out there with both cars before for 8 hours, and now I'm out there with both cars for like 3 hours.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that's cleaning the driveway off after I'm done too, and all that. So it's definitely the system is designed to be fast and efficient.
So I washed my truck. I walk inside. It was like 90 degrees that day too. So I walk inside. I'm sweaty. I'm tired. Wife says, "Are you going to wash my car?" I said, "Fuck no."
Nope. Next week.
You can wash it.
He's
Don't
$20.
use my rub one either.
Here's $20. Go down the road.
Yeah. Go take it to the do-it-yourself place. Yeah. So she ended up washing her car on the next day. So
Yeah, so we've had an interesting kind of week at the household this week. You probably won't hear Ralph barking tonight because he's not doing very good. He's sick.
Oh, no.
He's I think it was Sunday. Oh no, actually probably Friday. I think he started throwing up, and like we looked into what might have been like acid reflux or something. So we changed his dog food, gave him some antacid, and then he started getting the shits, like a lot, like running around the backyard shitting, just diarrhea everywhere. So we just thought he might be okay, so we took it through to Sunday, and then yesterday we didn't feed him for the whole day just to see if it would get out of his system. And then yesterday we introduced food again, but we're back to square one again. He's not throwing up. He hasn't thrown up since Friday, but just diarrhea. And so tomorrow he goes off to the vets because he's been ringing that damn doorbell for probably every 40 minutes.
The doorbell?
Yeah, he's got a bells on the door.
Oh, phony.
He'll just go and kick the bells.
Okay.
Say,
He
hey,
hits the bells, okay.
I need to go outside. No, he's not that smart that he pushes the doorbell.
I'm like, he's got a doorbell? I'm like, oh, fucking smart ass dog.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, he is pretty smart. We've never trained him to do anything, and he does he's learned it all by himself, what he needs to do.
Nice.
How's his energy level?
It's not too bad. So yesterday, he was pretty, like, he's a pretty lazy dog anyway, but he has his spurts. But he was pretty laid back yesterday. After I gave him the cup of food, it was like, oh, I'm back alive. I'm going to play. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Today, he's sort of been this sort of not wanting to get up to say hello to people because I've had him at the shop for the last 2-3 days. Usually he'll get up as soon as he hears the front door open. He'll go and greet customers and all that kind of stuff. So he hasn't been doing that. Today, he wasn't too bad. He got up and sort of saw everybody, but he's just not Ralph. Mm-hmm. So hopefully the vet will work out what's wrong with him tomorrow and get him back to ship shape.
One thing that we've done whenever our dogs have like the shits or something like that, we'll give them rice, cooked rice.
Yeah.
I've heard of people giving their dogs pumpkin from the can.
Yeah, pumpkin pie.
He don't like pumpkin. I bought a can of pumpkin on Saturday and gave it to him, and I think he licked it twice and didn't eat the rest of his food until I scooped it out, and then he went to town on it. That dog doesn't like peanut butter, doesn't like pumpkin. But
Does
guess
he like
what?
Vegemite?
Yes.
Oh fuck.
Yes. He's like me. I hate peanut butter, love Vegemite, and he's the same. He will not go near peanut butter.
Is he an Australian dog? Did he come from Australia?
I don't know.
Is he an Australian Shepherd?
No, I don't know. But I said, you know what? That's like peanut butter. Let me try Vegemite. And he actually likes it.
Such a weird dog.
I think it might be because it's salty. I don't know.
Maybe. Good point.
Definitely does not like peanut butter. Won't go anywhere near it.
Wow. That's odd.
Weird.
Very odd.
Really weird.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's
Well,
my
I hope
life.
he gets better. I hate hearing about dogs feeling ill. It's just dogs are the joy of our lives, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So whenever I hear about, like, Jake's dog passed away a couple of weeks ago, and I just
Yeah,
felt
it's
so
hard.
bad for him.
Yeah, it's hard. Especially when you've spent so much time with them and you've grown up with them. It is hard.
Yeah.
But Justine will probably watch this later and she'll be like, oh, I got up way more than you. I slept on the couch. I did this. I did that. I said to her last night, I said, I'll sleep on the couch tonight. She wakes me up at about 3 o'clock and says, could you not hear him barking? And I'm like, who bark? Like, I'm right next to the back door. Nope. But I had the craziest dream. There was a few people in it. You were in it. Armando was in it. Sean was in it. Troy was in it. And a few
Was
other
Sean
people.
naked?
No, he was not.
Okay, so we
But he
can
did.
continue about
But
talking
he
about
did.
this
But he
dream.
did have a wife beater on. So that's how Sean dresses. He has white beaters when it's hot.
with his big tits.
Yes. And so it was something to do with the Jeep, all that kind of stuff. And I'm pretty sure we were arguing about something. And at that point, we were all yelling and screaming at each other. I think that's when Ralph was barking. So I'm like, I definitely heard something, but it just wasn't Ralph barking. So it was like we all just started arguing about something, yelling and screaming. So I'm just like, that's what that was.
So weird. Now you're having the weird dreams.
Yeah.
And I've been sleeping great.
And I didn't take anything either. I just slept on the couch. So I don't know if the couch is really comfortable because Justine falls asleep on it all the time. I fall asleep on it all the time. She probably spends more time on the couch asleep than in her own bed. Because when she's sleeping, I don't want to wake her up.
You know what drives me crazy is my wife will sometimes take a nap on the couch, and I'll go downstairs to watch TV. I'll turn the TV on. She's like, I'm taking a nap. I'm like, then go to the bed.
Yes. Oh my
The
God.
fuck?
Yes.
What a concept. We have a bed. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Justine
Like,
falls
well,
asleep.
it's upstairs. I'm like, well, then go upstairs. Take your nap upstairs.
Justine falls asleep on the couch every night. We watch a movie. She's like, let's watch a movie. I'm like, oh, here we go. You're going to pick a movie that I don't want to watch and you're going to fall asleep within 30 minutes. And then I'm stuck watching this damn movie that I don't want to watch. And because I don't want to watch it, I'll end up watching it anyway because I'm like, well, I've come this far. I might as well keep watching it. And I turned around and I said, hey, why don't you wake up, go to bed. 5 minutes. It'll be an hour. Babe, go to bed. Leave me alone. I'll go to bed when I'm ready. And then complains, why'd you leave me on the couch for? Didn't you wake me up? You can't win with these women.
No.
You can't. Drop
You
in the
trying to win?
Yeah, drop in the comments if you have the same thing.
Right.
God, please let us
so
not be alone in that.
So my wife is in auto insurance in general. She works for an auto insurance company, but she's been getting these designations, which are pretty much certificates to say I'm approved in dealing with commercial real estate, or I'm qualified to deal with certain different aspects of insurance. So the last 2 designations that she's been trying to achieve, she just passed the last one last week. She's got one more to do, and then she's got pretty much like every designation that an insurance person can have. So right now she's studying for the last one, and she's doing it at the kitchen table. But she has her own office. And she's telling me, can you lower the TV volume down, please? Because I'm trying to concentrate. I'm like, do I even have to say it? Like, you have an office.
She wants to be in the same room as you, Gabe.
I don't think that's it.
I think that's it. I think if you ask Jennifer and go, hey, do you just like be there because you want to be in the same room as me?
No, I think what it is, she has a lot of tchotchkes on her desk, and she doesn't have room to spread out her flashcards, the book, her tablet, so she can have notes, all this other stuff.
I was just trying to make you feel good, Gabe, and you just blew it off.
No, there's no feeling good about this.
So, another funny story what happened last night. I walk into Kinley's room at about 11 o'clock. Kinley she makes the bead things on her wrists. You know, those kids, what they use. You've probably seen it on Monday. They make the beads, the wristbands, and all that kind of stuff. Yep. So the kids are way into that. My daughters were into that too. So walk into bed because her bedroom light around her bed is on. I turn it off overnight. She's not supposed to have it on. So the room's dark. I go in there and there's beads and rubber bands all in her bed. Like all her bags. So we can't try and wake her up to pack up the mess she's made on the bed because she obviously fell asleep and didn't put it away. She wakes up and her hands are like this. And I'm like, what are you doing, Kinley? And she starts doing this. She's halfway through making a band.
And she fell asleep.
She's like in a Chinese finger lock. It's like, "Argh!" And she's half asleep.
All through her hands.
Half asleep, doesn't know what's going on, and she's starting to freak out because she can't pull her hands apart. And she's trying to flip off the covers. I said, well, you can't flip off the covers. You got shit all over your bed. And when Kinley wakes up, it's like, but she's not awake. She's like,
Trying to figure out what's going on type thing.
where am I?
Yeah.
And I just feel like, Kinley, wake up. It takes about 30 seconds for her to like, oh, here I am. I know where I'm at now. Because she used to sleepwalk too, which was hilarious.
Oh, wow.
She'd walk up into the lounge room like she's just walking around, and you go, Kinley, what do you want? Completely ignore you and just waltz around the lounge room going, oh, look at that. Oh. Look at you or walk past you and go back to bed and not remember any of it.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, man, I'd love to scare you right now because I love scaring people. And apparently it's really good when you wake someone up like that.
So a long time ago when I hurt my back, I had trouble sleeping. So they prescribed a sleeping pill. I forget what it's called. Ambien, I think it was. And there was not a lot of stuff going on back then on the internet about things because the internet wasn't as big as it is now.
Wasn't the internet?
Yeah. It was.
It just was
People were
like,
still dialing up.
Yeah. Ding, ding, bong, 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 bong.
Welcome. You got mail. So I'm taking these pills, and the girlfriend that I was living with at the time, she was like, "Did you know that you woke up last night and made a sandwich and you didn't eat it and you left everything on the counter?" I was like, "No, I didn't." She's like, "Yeah, you did. I watched you."
then you should have turned around and said, well, why didn't you clean it up? I was making a sandwich for you.
I was more perplexed that I thought she was lying the entire time. Like, what the fuck are you lying for? So, I guess a couple of nights later, I did the same thing, except I just got a glass of water and I just sat at the kitchen table with the glass of water. And I fell asleep at the kitchen table with the lights on. And she tells me the next morning, she's like, how did you fall asleep just right there with the lights on and just a glass of water? I'm like, what are you talking about? I woke up in the bed. She's like, eventually, yeah. So the next week I went to work and there was someone was talking about sleepwalking. And they found out from the doctor that they were sleepwalking because of some research that was going on with sleep aids, in particular Ambien. I said, I've been taking Ambien, and my girlfriend has been accusing me of sleepwalking. He's like, it's a thing. It's really a thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I had no idea. There was no warnings about it back then either. And I don't believe there still are warnings about sleepwalking on Ambien.
So, so there was no, take this pill, you're going to have diarrhea, could cause cancer, could cause blindness, could cause gonorrhea, could cause AIDS, could cause this. There was no
there was
that?
nothing
Well,
like that.
yeah, there's that, but it's in that big book that's in the bag when you get it.
Yeah, it folds out
And
like
you
a
just
fucking roadmap from 1970.
But when you open the bag, you reach your hand in there, and you're like, all this fucking shit, and you throw that away, and you start throwing those things like chiclets in your mouth.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then,
It's like
you eat them.
It's like a Walgreens receipt.
Exactly. It's books, and you're like, oh, I don't need fucking any of this shit because it's just some doctor telling me what's fucking stupid I'm gonna
So
do.
I can't sue them.
Yeah. So you didn't see the commercials, you didn't see the emails that happen every week. Did you take Ambien and did you sleepwalk? No, that didn't exist. So you just took it.
Well, that's what I used to look forward to coming to the States, was watching cable TV. Because you'd see all the ads on TV for medication. The medication, they talk about the medication, like what it's going to do for you for 30 seconds. And the next 2 minutes is like, it may produce diarrhea. It may produce nauseous. It may produce headaches. Shouldn't take you if you're pregnant. Mind you, probably what you're taking it for is because you're pregnant. But you can't take it because you're pregnant.
Yeah. Yeah. One of them, I think, was the medicine was going to help stop or help you poop. But the side effect was may cause
Diarrhea.
Constipation.
diarrhea. It's like, well,
no,
that's going
it's
to cure it for
constipation.
sure.
No. The best is it's gonna make you clear out, but it may cause constipation. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Constipation is the opposite of what I'm looking for here. What the fuck?
Should I just have a piece of sourdough bread and call it a day or what?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Just go to Taco Bell. Hit Taco Bell at midnight.
Yep.
You're
Taco
gonna-
Bell.
You're
Waffle
gonna let it
House.
go.
When was the last time you guys went to Taco Bell? Except for Chris, because I know he's not going to even touch that shit.
Hey, I bullshit. Bullshit. I go to Taco Bell. I eat one thing on the menu. I bet you can guess what it is too.
A quesadilla.
No. Ugh. That's too much
Cinnamon
cheese.
twists.
Nope.
Soda.
It's the crunch. What's that fucking thing? The crunch wrap.
Crunch wrap.
Crunch wrap.
Yeah, dude. There's nothing Mexican in that motherfucker.
So I think the crunch wrap these days is like $6.
Yeah, dude. I used to get one.
Yeah.
The price of
Everything
Taco
is
Bell
ridiculous.
has gone through the fucking roof.
I used to have
yeah.
Taco Bell when I was living in Utah, when I had to go see the crazy girlfriend in Page, Arizona. I hope she's watching, because she was fucking crazy. I used to eat a crunch wrap probably 4 or 5 times a day, 4 or 5 times a week, driving up to Page. I'd get into Hurricane, pull in as I'm going up the hill. I'm like, it's going all over me, over the Jeep. I'm trying to drive. That was my diet. Crunch wrap with a Dr. Pepper.
A regular
And one taco. And one taco.
A regular taco, I think, is like $2.50 now, almost $3.
Yeah, dude, it's super expensive.
It's ridiculous at
All the fast food is.
Taco Bell. Well, my kids all worked there for a while, and they haven't for quite some time. So there was Taco Bell everywhere at some point, but I never paid for it, so I didn't know how much it was. And then my kid one day was like, "I really want to go to Taco Bell," so I pulled in Taco Bell, and she's like, "I just want a steak quesadilla." I'm like, "Okay." It was $7 for a freaking quesadilla. I'm like, what? When the fuck did a tortilla and cheese and a little bit of freaking tough ass cow meat become $7?
Well, I can tell you why. Because wages went up.
That's part of it.
That's why. Got to pass that shit on. Can't pay someone $15 an hour if you're buying a quesadilla for $3.
Yeah, it's
Thanks, Joe
just
Biden.
ridiculous.
Fuckhead.
Yeah.
I think it's more
of
Gavin
food,
Newsom
did you
more
see-
than anybody else.
Did you see Trump give that lady $100 when she was buying groceries at the store?
When was that?
I think it was 2 days ago.
Man, how did I miss that?
So he walks into a grocery store and it's just normal activity. People are shopping, and he's passing by a checkout line, and this woman is like all smiles. Oh, President Trump, hi, and this and that, and all of a sudden he goes in his pocket, pulls out money, and gives it to her. He's like, here you go. I know how it is right now.
Yeah, see, this man knows. This man knows. He's got no tied up in bank accounts. It's all cash. I deal with cash.
So here's the fucked up part. So everyone now, of course, all the liberals are like, that's an FCC violation. That is the this and this and this and this violation. He broke this law. He broke that law.
Nope.
It's like there's no law in just giving someone money.
It's his personal money. So, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't say,
It's
here,
that,
vote for me. Here's $100.
Yeah.
He just said, I'm picking up your stuff because it's expensive.
I'm a nice
We know-
guy.
I mean, if that's illegal, then so is busing it in all these people and paying for concerts
Yes.
like Kamala has. Here, come to my event, and you're gonna watch Megan Thee Stallion twerk and shake her ass, and maybe you might see a nipple. Who knows?
But he's
That
$100.
nipple's free.
Well, this is the other thing I don't understand is, there's two things to this. One, where did all her campaign money come from?
Joe Biden.
No, but you can't do that.
No, they did.
But you can't.
Well,
It's against the law to do that. You can't just take the money from one person's presidency and they pull out and take that chunk of money that the people who have donated to. Because what if you donated to Joe Biden, say? I donated $5,000. But then Harris comes along. I didn't want my $5,000 to go to Harris. Can I get a refund?
Well, here's the gray line that they're walking is that she was on the ticket, so that it can be transferred over. And a lot of the campaign funds, if it's part of the Blue Act, that one that everyone's complaining about right now, that's completely different because that's a private fund or donation bucket that's not part of the campaign.
Yeah, it's just...
So they're walking a gray line is what they're doing.
Well, and my other thing is, how is it that Trump has to fly on his own plane to where he's all going, and she's taking Air Force 2 everywhere?
His plane's better, I think.
Yeah, but why are we, the taxpayer, paying for her to jet around doing her campaign when Trump's paying for it out of his own pocket?
There might be something outlined that says it's okay if you're the incumbent. I don't know. I couldn't answer that, to be honest with you.
Yep, because I've never seen two, when Hillary was going up to be president and Trump, or even before that, who was before? It was, who went up against Obama?
Mitt Romney?
Yeah. They weren't each on Air Force 1, Air Force 2.
Well, they weren't sitting presidents at the time.
I know,
Well,
but neither
I
is
guess
Kamala.
it's
Sitting in vice
was.
president. Sitting in vice president. She was only the secretary.
Yeah, so we should look into that stuff. Because I think that's bullshit.
It won't matter what. We're three guys, one of them sitting in his fucking garage, drinking a fucking Coke Zero.
Hey, you know what?
They're not going to listen to us.
I've got a lot of
Be
pull.
like, hey, you know what?
I've got a lot of pull, bro.
I got a lot of rub.
Yes.
Yeah, you do now. At least you got a shit ton of it.
There was one thing that I want to bring up really quick, and it was at the Rednecks for Paychecks event in Texas. I'm sure everyone has seen the video. Just in case people haven't, I have it here, so I'll show you really quick. But it seems like a total shit show every fucking year there.
Hey, whenever there's mud involved and big trucks, it's always going to be a shit show.
Yeah.
And
here it is.
rednecks and paychecks.
Oh, shit.
So
I don't know exactly what prompted this, but
I can't find it either. I've tried to find the reason behind it all.
yeah.
But what got me was the commentary. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
I can only guess. I can looking at the guy. I can only guess that someone had said something like, "Hey, little man, that's a big truck for a little man."
He got beat up too by the look of it.
Yeah, they fucked him up. They caught up to him and they fucked him up.
I didn't fuck him up too much because you can still see.
Barely.
His head looks a bit squashed in though when you look at it.
Well, his left side of his head is very swollen.
Yeah.
Very.
You guys.
Jonathan Reed is his name. I just can't imagine. I mean, he must have been fucking shithouse to do that.
Oh, dude.
That's what that event is just drunken debauchery and people with all kinds of vehicles with stupid lifts, stupid tires, stupid horsepower, just doing stupid shit.
Yep.
It's what the event's been forever. It's kind of their
It's
history.
the Summernats of
everything.
Australia.
You know what it reminded me of? And I hate saying this because it's only a few people, but King of Hammers at night.
Yes, to get.
Oh,
get
yeah, Chocolate
that-
Thunder. No, back
stupidity,
door.
The back door.
back door.
Back door where everyone's in there screaming and yelling.
Throwing
drunk.
dildos everywhere.
There's fights all the time. People have died, I guess, recently. Lots of property damage. People just not giving a shit, just rolling over.
No. The thing is,
vehicles.
the respect of what people used to have for each other is gone. So, if you're
But
on
this wasn't. Yeah, because this wasn't always a thing at Hammers.
No.
All this
just-
debauchery just started.
But
Well,
it's
no,
it's all the side by side guys.
No, if you look back from first Hammers and you watch the videos from Chocolate Thunder or from Backdoor, where everyone's out there drunk and stupid, it's the same stuff. It's just larger scale now, and you're getting coverage of it.
Well, there was one guy a couple of years ago that lost his fucking hand with the firecracker.
I mean, just stupidity and I mean, it's again the same thing. It's drunkenness, it's horsepower, it's big tires, and stupidity, all wrapped up in one, and that's what you get in that type of atmosphere. The same shit has happened even out at Tierra del Sol. When they do, all those people go out there to the one. There's one area where everyone goes to at night. Everyone's drunk off their ass, coming up ledges and coming up over and Cherokees on top of Wranglers on top of Cherokees. People just crashing and colliding. It's the same thing. It's why you don't drink and trail. I mean, it's basically that's what it is. And then you get to these events where everyone's in a vehicle, everyone's drinking, like heavily drinking, and out freaking tooling
Shit's
around.
about to go wrong.
Yeah, it's just that's how you make shit happen.
I'm pretty sure he rolled over a Cherokee. There's always a
two of them
Cherokee that
look
gets
like.
run over. Always.
Yeah.
Well, 2 people were injured, pretty badly from the sounds of it. He rolled over them.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. The other thing I wanted to bring
It's not
up
a fun
was
event until someone gets ran over.
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
I ran over Gabe once.
Almost. No,
Oh,
it
I
was,
ran over you.
Adam.
Was it Adam? I thought it was you.
At
No. I think you forget. On Poison Spider, you laid down in a crack and we drove over you.
Oh, yeah, you guys drove over me. Yeah. Yeah. I always do that, though.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it was you that sent me, you tagged me in a post from someone else that was laying in the crack.
Uh-huh.
And then Ryan replied and said, yeah, Gabe did that like 3 years ago. Nice try.
Yep. Not new. Not new.
Yeah, not new. Yeah, I've been doing that for a while. It's pretty stupid to do.
Well, it's pretty
only
hard
do it
to
if I-
get messed up too.
Yeah.
You know, you're not really going to slip off that. You're right in the V, so.
Well, and I only do it with people that I know are decent drivers or good drivers.
Oh, really?
Otherwise, there's no chance.
You just met me that day.
No, I
Yeah,
had
you
known
did.
you before that.
No, the day you did that was the very first day you met me.
Are you sure?
were
I
you
thought it
late?
was the next year.
No. When you laid down in the crack was the very first time we met.
Yeah,
And I'm
see
like,
how stupid
man,
I am?
This guy's cool. Like, he doesn't know how I drive. I could be an idiot. I could have had like 10 drinks in the morning before we even met.
I could
See,
be a
if it was-
redneck with a paycheck.
Yeah.
If it was Jake, I would not have done it.
No.
Well, only because the steering box might have fallen on your head.
Yeah.
His steering box would have broke. His drag link would have hit me in the forehead.
You get
pitman
decapitated
arm.
by a drag link.
The pitman arm would have fallen. The pitman arm would have fallen off and smashed the camera.
Yeah.
Damn you, Jake!
How many times did he break his steering box that one trip? Two or
Two.
3 times?
I think it was twice.
No, it was
Twice.
3 times.
Once on-
It was twice on the trail. Then the last one was just like, okay, we're done.
Yeah.
You can't go anymore.
That's right, because the last one was it going to Hell's Revenge that he broke it?
Yes. Yeah.
The last one. I remember now.
The first one was on the crack.
Yes. Yes, definitely on the crack.
Oh, no, that was the second one. The second one was on the crack. The first one was on Hell's Revenge.
But when was the third one?
I thought it was like just around town. It broke again, and it's just like, all right, get it back on. Just get it back and just get off the trailer. Don't drive it anymore. And then it just stayed in the driveway.
Rory got a workout that weekend.
Yeah, he did.
He happened to meet me at 10:30 at night. We're all coming down the back side of Hell's Revenge with no steering. Well, no track bar. I would turn. Nothing would happen. Why is the wheels turning? The body's not turning. That was fun.
Track bars are overrated.
Yeah, you don't need one.
Fucking geometry.
Yep. Fun time.
So did you guys hear about this kid in Florida, 11-year-old, that got arrested for making threats to the school?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. They walked
Okay.
him out. Gave him the full perp walk.
Yes. A full perp walk. Did you see the guns that they put on display?
No, I didn't see the
who
gun.
put on
I just
display?
saw the.
The police. Check this out. I couldn't believe what I saw. I'm like, there's no way these can't be real guns. And a few of them aren't. They've got the orange tips on them.
Oh, they
that
found it in the
indicate-
house?
Yeah, that indicate that they're toys. Like, for example, this
Can you make
the
that
scar
bigger?
here, and this one here, and this one here. They have the orange tips on them. That's an indication of a toy. Mm-hmm. But there's this sawed-off shotgun here. There's this, maybe it's an airsoft. I don't know. But there's another one here that looks like a MP5. He's got full magazines. He's got a fucking samurai sword, a William Wallace sword from Braveheart. He's got more swords here than fucking anyone probably has in their house these days.
Oh, he's got a cool dad.
Yeah. So if you're the dad and you hear about all this shit, what's your first thought?
So this happens way more than what people think. Like, the kids are actually talking about doing this stuff on their phones to, like, hey, so-and-so, do you think it would be a cool idea if I went and, like, bought my gun to school and, you know, shot some rounds off? Like, they're asking their friends, do you think it would be cool? And it's like, these kids don't understand. They think it's funny and whatever else, but it's like when we get on a plane and we yell bomb. Mm-hmm. We're never going to be on a plane again.
Well, in this case, he actually wrote out somewhere that he was going to have a mass shooting or do a mass shooting.
Right.
So I think that's why this was such a bigger deal than what other ones have been. But for the police, I applaud the police for one thing, for taking action and then actually doing this perp walk thing.
Yeah,
Because
you need
this
to
might
embarrass
set,
them.
this might set the example. Like, hey, if you think this is funny, this is going to happen to you. Even if you think it's a joke or trying to play a joke, this is what's going to happen to you. If you think you're going to carry this out legitimately, think again. Because we're going to catch you and we're going to do this to you. We're going to embarrass you. We're going to embarrass your parents.
Yep.
And if you think you're in trouble with the police, wait until your parents get a hold of you for embarrassing them. Well, maybe not, because some of these parents don't give a shit anymore.
No. They think it's fucking hilarious too, probably. And it's getting to the point where people aren't going to take this as a joke anymore.
No.
And it's just going to get way out of hand. And I think I heard it somewhere that it was some sheriff or said something that if a child takes out a shooting at the school and they go back to their house and they find that they had easy access to the parents' guns, then the parents will be tried for it as well. Like negligence or whatever it was.
They just need to do that once, and people start paying attention.
Yep.
Well, they arrested that kid's dad, that other school shooter.
In Atlanta?
Yeah. They arrested that kid's dad because...
Well, he's getting tried as an adult too.
Yeah.
And I think he was, 16?
I think so. 16 or 17.
Yep. Tried as an adult, so kiss your life goodbye, son.
Yeah. It's all ridiculous, man. It's it's pure negligence on the parent. If you're not that involved with your kid's life to know that he's a little bit fucking cuckoo, maybe you shouldn't have had that kid. Maybe you should have just let him get adopted by someone else.
It's hard. So kids suffer with depression so much these days, and I don't know what's causing it. Like, I can remember when I was back as a kid. No, none of the kids suffer with depression.
Well, because we didn't take so many meds. I mean, this kid was on all kinds of different meds too.
Yeah,
But it's
not medication.
It's not the meds. It's the iPads.
Yes.
It's
It's what they see on social media.
But it's not even that. It's the parents aren't paying attention to them. These kids are watched by an iPad. They're allowed to just watch whatever's on the loop, whatever's whatever, and you hear them in the store when the iPad dies or mom takes it because she needs to check and see what coupons are. The little fuckers in the cart like having a screaming shit fit.
Yep.
And he doesn't know how to handle the fact that I'll give it back to you in 3 seconds. And mom's like, it's okay, little Johnny. It's okay. I'm going to give it right back to you. I just need it for a second. Let me charge it or let me do this. And that's the problem. It's the fucking helicopter parents that either, or not even the helicopter parents, just like just non-existent parents. It's the ones that just like let
they give it to them to entertain them.
Let the device let the device take care of the kid, so they don't have to deal with it.
There might be something to that because last night, by the way, I don't know if I told you guys this before, but I love watching these police-involved shootings. So I'm watching one last night, and this guy gets pulled over. He claims to be in his sister's car with his nephew that's 7 years old. He doesn't have his license ID on him. He has a picture of it on his phone. So the cop takes his phone, he runs it and everything. He's like, hey man, we can't find you in the system at all. You're going to have to step out of the car. And he's like, okay. Rushes, puts it in gear with the door open. And next thing you know, he's driving down the street 50 miles an hour with the cop hanging on the door.
I think I've seen this one.
And the cop shoots the guy, and they both fall off the car while the car's still running with the 7-year-old in the passenger seat. The guy's laying in the street just bleeding out. The cop runs to the car where it finally kind of just stopped at a curb and gets the kid, make sure he's okay, puts the kid outside. The first thing the kid says is, my phone's inside. Can you get my phone? I want my phone.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. It's
Not realizing that his uncle has just been shot multiple times because he was being a dickhead.
Yeah, it's like the kids here. They do something wrong, we take the tablets off them, and it's like, I've cut their right hand off. Like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
the worst day. It's the worst day they've ever had because they got their tablet taken away from them.
Yep.
Well, Armando and I are in the same age. I don't know about you, Chris, how this was in Australia, but when I was to get in trouble, my parents told me you can't use the phone anymore. And the phone was our lifeline because we didn't have social media. We didn't have mobile phones. And I loved talking to girls back then. So if I stopped talking to a girl for a week, she moved on to another dude.
Yep. Yep.
Fucking hoes.
Yep. Yeah, mine was not so much the phone. If you took away my push bike, I was in trouble. Because we used to ride some distances to see friends and go and play and do whatever else. So I ain't walking because I'll be the only person that was walking. All my other friends were on their bikes.
So what's a push bike?
Like a BMX.
The pedal bike.
Yeah.
Pedal bike.
Yeah, push bike. We call them push bikes.
Of course you do. Why wouldn't you call it a regular bike?
Yeah,
You
we
guys
call them.
just-
So we
A
used to,
BMX bike.
yeah, we used to
It's
call
a
them
BMX bike.
pushies. We're gonna go out in there pushies. Yep.
We call pushies something completely different out here.
What's a pushy out here?
Remember we're talking about if you're constipated, got it. It's a pushy.
But two,
You're gonna get your shit pushed.
yeah, like going back to kids having depression and all that kind of stuff. It's they what they see on social media on how a life should be is what they think their life should be. Like, I remember when the kids used to get excited about watching another kid open presents on YouTube. He's opening up his Christmas presents, and they're watching it, and they're like, oh, "What's he gonna get? Oh, what can I have that?" That's what it's got down to. It's like, well, I want that life, and because I can't have that life, my life sucks.
Yep.
And that's why they get depressed, because they want the life they're seeing on social media, which is not real. I don't care what anyone says, it's not real. It's a story. They've made you believe that's their life. Yeah, some people, granted, have a very good life on social media, but they've worked hard to get it. It's still a battle. You know, some people get naked and do stupid shit. And some people,
Things in their butt.
yeah, and some people,
And then they push. They do pushies. And they make grunt.
and then, you know, you find other people like Marvin to actually work hard at their channel, blood, sweat, tears, and whatever else, and not get naked, and do it fine. Do I want to be like Marvin? Yes, I do. Do I get upset and depressed about it? No, I don't, because
How
I
much do you
can't.
think it would take Marvin to get naked?
Ooh,
I will pay not to see that.
yes, me too. Me too.
Can we start the reverse only?
I'm pretty sure Marvin would pay for him not to be naked on TV.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Axel would be the one to take the money from you.
Axel would probably get naked.
Yes. I could see that.
I could. You wouldn't even have to ask him for a lot. He'd be probably, yeah, sure, I do it.
As long as I'm in bed by 9.
He'd just be naked already. It's like the clothes just fall off. Like, yeah.
Socks too? Socks too?
Oh, good old Axel. But yeah, so
He's a
you know,
good guy.
and that's what I think it is. It's what it's fed on their depression because they're not getting the life that they see online that they want. So it means their life sucks. They're just not happy with the life they have.
It's a manufactured my life sucks though.
Correct.
Because it really doesn't suck.
No, you're alive.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to do things, and that's what I keep telling the kids. You know, you don't look at what other people are doing. Just watch what you're doing, and just be happy with what you're doing.
Right.
Because it all could change tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, tomorrow you could be poor and be kicking rocks out the front of the house because that's how you do with fun, or you could win lotto next week and do a lot more things. It's still fun whichever way you look at it. It's how you perceive it.
There's a game that we used to play as a kid. I don't know what you called it in Australia. Maybe it was called Pushy the Can, but we called it
Kick the can.
Yeah. and literally you just kick a can.
So I have a joke
And
about
it was fun. And one day, a new kid moved into the neighborhood, and it was kind of like, that's stupid. And he just turns around. He had this handheld video game thing. I forgot what it was called, but I remember my dad bought it for me after I asked him about it. We had went to Toys R Us. I found it, and it was a baseball game, and it was just little dots. Armando has it?
No freaking way.
Yeah, kind of like that.
I have the football one.
It was kind of like that.
The baseball one was white and it had a diamond. It had a
Yes.
diamond up
Uh-huh.
at the top.
Yeah.
I remember that.
With that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the football one. I have the football. I don't
Yeah.
think I have the baseball.
So this kid was
when I was younger. That's a new one.
Yeah, so this kid was kind of like, that's fucking stupid. And I have this, and this is fun. And I'm like, yeah, but first I was like, I don't give a shit. You know, you're playing by yourself. I'm playing with my friends. Mm-hmm. But then afterwards, I was like, I'm kind of curious. Tell my dad about it. He's like, you've been good. You had, this half school year, you did good for once. Let's take it to Toys R Us and see if they have it. And so he bought it for me. And it was fun. But so was kicking the can with my friends.
Uh-huh. So kicking a can in Australia has a different meaning.
Of course it does.
So, okay. It might be a you had to live in Australia joke to get, but if you saw someone kicking a can down the street, it was because they were moving. So Aboriginals used to live in tin cans, which was literally a piece of sheet metal up against a tree, and that was their home. So we made
abos.
it. Yeah, so we just made it into a can, kick a can down the street, and the Aboriginals moving.
There's a similar joke that we had growing up, Armando. Do you remember? It was kind of like that. I don't remember what it was.
The which?
Someone moving, and like you could see a piece of trash moving or a cardboard box. I can't remember, but he kind of jarred that memory loose from my head. I can't remember what it was, but it's similar nature. Yeah, like you see a cardboard box, oh, someone's moving.
That would be a homeless person.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh man, there's so many Aboriginal jokes. So many Aboriginal jokes. All right, one more.
He's in one more, but he's got like a whole fucking Rolodex full of them.
So I'm not racist, but it's just funny.
I'm gonna race his butt. It's always the butt.
So we call like a glass beer bottle, we call it a stubby. Right?
A stubby.
Yeah. So you know what I'm talking about? Like a glass beer bottle?
Yeah.
We call it a stubby. What do you call a stubby with blowflies in it?
Okay, what's a blowfly?
Like a big butt fly. You know, you got the big flies.
Is it a
here.
firefly? It's a firefly?
No, not a fly. It's just like a big ass freaking fly.
Big fat fly.
Yeah, like a horsefly. But it's like they hit things. If they hit you, like it hurts. Like they bounce around, right?
Yeah.
So if you find a stubby full of blowflies, that's an Aboriginal woman's vibrator. And this show's cancelled on YouTube.
Yeah.
There's
I
a lot.
was really trying to get that lady Rita from Sky News Australia on the show, but now I don't think that's happening.
She'll come on, dude. She'll come on. She'll crack off those Aboriginal jokes. Like, man, she'll
She's
tell
got
you.
Abo jokes?
Yeah, for sure. She would tell you what's black and runs down a green slide. She'll tell you.
What is it?
Sewage. Now, what's an Aboriginal?
There was this TV show on HBO a while back, and it was based in Australia, and it was almost like a Miss Doubtfire situation where this guy would dress up as a woman, as an older woman. It was a parody thing, and she taught school with a bunch of Aborigines. And the jokes that they would fire off about the Abos was fucking just brilliant shit. Like, I could barely understand because the accent was super thick. But there was one time a kid was giving the lady lip, just being a smartass. So she tells him, "Hey, go sit in that corner and go blow your didgeridoo." Did I say it correctly? Didgeridoo?
Didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo.
And, there's just a whole euphemism behind it. So,
I'm going to send you something, Gabe. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but you should play this.
Hold on, I got to bring this up on my computer here.
Here's a bit of a... Oh, I'll send you another one. We could go through, like, just the Aussie, the Australian humour, like, it's just insane.
Should I screen this before I play it? Or
No,
just
you can
play
play it. It's fine. It's just funny.
Okay, let's see. Here we go.
Oh, sorry. You probably thought I was a drop there. Nah, it's me, Bush Barbie. And today, I'm here to talk to you about dingers. Because like you, this bush has seen a couple too. Regardless if you like the bush or third in the outback, make sure you look after your wombat hole. So many critters can get down there. And believe me, it's enough to make your dango go drier than a dead dingo's donger in the desert. So don't do it. Even if he is a guy. Yeah. Yeah, so by all means go wild. Just make sure you take a moment, in the moment, use the moment, so you can keep the devil out of your tassie and the jelly out of your box. That's it.
Moments condoms.
Oh, God.
We should have a segment every week. I'm going to find stuff like that for you to play.
Cockatoo and
There's another
dingo
one
box
too.
and-
I'll send it to you later. It's hilarious. It's about a blind guy playing cricket. He's fantastic at it. And the girl goes, "How can you play cricket? You're blind. How do you see the ball?" And he goes, "Dude, it's like a heavier ball and they put bells in it. So when I throw it, I can hear it coming." Well, he's at a party in a backyard. So this girl's like, "Oh, okay, give me a go at it." And he sits there and he's got his wickets out and he's going to hit the ball. Well, as soon as she throws the ball, he hears bells and the cat jumps in front of him to get the ball. So he thinks that's the ball and hits the cat out of the backyard. That's just Australian
Oh my
humour.
God, that's
Yes,
funny.
Australian humour is pretty close to English humour, like the good
Yes.
old Benny Hill stuff.
Yeah. Did you happen to watch that show I was telling you about, Taskmaster?
No,
Oh, I watch Ass Master.
Oh,
what the fuck is Ass Master?
I misunderstood what you said.
you went to RedTube, not YouTube.
Did you really?
But Chris would like Taskmaster because it's British. It's British humor.
Yes.
It's a game show. It's nothing but comedians. It's
Yeah.
really good. It's won quite a few awards too for comedy.
Yeah, I watch a lot of British stuff because it's just, I don't know, it's not well, it's kind of demeaning, but it's like tongue-in-cheek stuff. It's not meant to hurt you. It's just picking fun on you,
Right.
and that's all it really is. It's not malice. It's just poking a bit of fun. We can both laugh and laugh it off.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's just stupid shit.
Like mates do.
Yes, and when you're watching TV, you're all mates
Yeah.
because that's how I pick on my mates. That's
Speaking
why it's
of
funny.
mates. Speaking of mates, big shout out to your mum. Not mom, your mum.
Oh, my mum.
Your mum seems to be a big fan of the show.
Oh, really?
She leaves a lot of comments on the Spotify outlet.
Mum
So-
watches. Mum listens on Spotify.
Yeah,
Man, how does she do that?
I don't know.
Mum's not very good at operating smart things. She's probably going to comment right now.
Clearly.
Yeah,
Yeah. What are you trying to say? I'm good at operating stuff. What have I fucked up, Armando?
No, I was just that was a joke. That was a
You hurt my feelings. You're an
What is it?
idiot.
What is it? What is it? A dig on a mate?
Yeah.
I just had to check.
Laugh.
You just had to say it. Now I feel better. Thanks. I thought you were being serious.
It's a dig on a mate.
Dig. I'm having a dig, bro.
The other day I was on my way to my physical therapy and I saw a sign that said mums. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I know it means chrysanthemums, but to an Australian or a British person, they would be so fucking confused.
Mm-hmm. Well,
They would think, what's my mum doing here?
yes. Mums are everywhere.
Yeah.
That's where all the mums are kept. They're all caged up. It's where they go out to pasture.
Yeah, it's just the bad ones.
Yes. Just the bad
Or the
ones.
ones that are trying to capture 13-year-olds to do their laundry and iron clothes and scrub the floors.
Yeah, my laundromat runs really good. Thanks. I got all at the back folding clothes right now. Shh, don't tell anybody.
Oh, before I forget, because this is a big deal, and it's going to be a big deal if this comes out and it happens. But, Diddy was arrested for trafficking and being a pervert.
For diddying.
This whole thing, right? So, apparently, there's video of Barack Obama at one of these parties.
Oh, please. Please let
And-
that come out.
Tucker Carlson had someone on his show about 5 months ago that said he had gay sex with Barack Obama. And all of these Diddy party, these freak offs from Diddy have been a lot of male
Gay
on
shit.
male sex. Because they said these tapes involve politicians, plural.
Did I send you that video? I think I did. No. I watched a video of a bouncer that was... He was bouncing for someone famous. He was at Diddy parties. And the shit that he saw... He goes, dude, I couldn't comprehend it. He says there was more women walking around the parties with tripods than there were without. And he's like, he was asked so many times, hey, do you want to participate? And he's like, hell no. And they're like, well, if you do, you need to sign an NDA. He's like, you know what? I'm just going to go wait in the car. Like, I don't want no part of this. And he's come out talking about that stuff too.
Yeah.
So it's all... I hope it does all come out, but it's probably not going to. And it's probably a distraction from something else that's damn going on that we're not seeing.
If I'm guessing if this didn't happen in New York, Southern District, if it was Florida or any other red state, there would probably be stuff coming out all the time about this. But because it's New York, they're going to hide a lot of shit. I have a feeling they're going to hide a lot of shit.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people at those parties hid a lot of shit.
Yeah. Well, look where it's at. It's in Dade County, the only liberal county in Florida. Mm-hmm. And then New York.
Yep.
So it's all nothing to see here. Move along.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be interesting. I don't think we'll see him because of the amount
trial?
of stuff.
No.
So Jay-Z's place got raided. Mm-hmm. Something to do with Diddy. There was a few other houses have been raided.
Someone posted a list of people that were at his parties, and I was going to save it in typical Facebook. As soon as you look at it and you go to click on it, it's gone, and it's down your feed. And I'm like, well, where the fuck did they go?
Yep.
But there was a list, and it's a big list, and it's basically every rapper, every person that has a talk show on TV.
Yeah, well, they even said he said something about Taylor Swift in that. Taylor Swift has been at a lot of the parties, and the guy that I was watching, he actually said something about Taylor Swift being there and having to do something. The other one was there is footage of what's the little guy's name? The comedian, the black dude,
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Or Kevin Hart. Or Kevin
Yes,
Hart, the other one.
there is video of him like FaceTiming the video, and then behind him there's a girl in the bathtub, like in the hot tub. Girls all around him. This was years and years ago, carrying on, whatever else, and then someone leans over and sets her on fire. And then Kevin's laughing about it.
I wonder if that's what the arson charge is.
I don't know. And then Kevin's laughing at it, like he thinks it's hilarious. So that video is going around somewhere.
So here's the list that he was talking about: Drake, Oprah Winfrey, Jennifer Lopez, Alex Rodriguez, Will Smith, Alicia Keys, Justin Bieber, Leonardo DiCaprio, Ashton Kutcher, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Kim Kardashian, who also just got raided too. Kanye West, Naomi Campbell, Mary J. Blige, Swiss Beats, Dr. Dre, Travis Scott, Wiz Khalifa, Snoop Dogg, Lil Kim, The Weeknd, Kevin Hart, Inoko Parrish, don't know who the fuck that is, Post Malone, Taylor Swift, Pink, and LeBron James.
So they're even trying to tie this stuff back to, remember when Chris Rock slapped Will? Mm-hmm. They're trying to tie that into somehow that, you know, Chris was going to out all of them with what they were doing, and that's where all that stuff came from. I don't know where I read that, but there was something going on with that too. So it's all, it's like two sides of the fence. If you know, it's like the off-road industry. There's two sides to the fence. There's the good side to be on and the bad side to be on.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we're on the bad side.
Yeah.
I thought we were on the good side.
Wait, I thought it was good to be bad
No, we're on the good side.
and bad to be good.
Yeah. We're the Puritans.
Yes.
It doesn't make sense. I know it doesn't. Just go with it.
Well, hang on.
Okay.
So,
Because we're not the ones showing our buttholes on OnlyFans.
Yes, we're the good side of the industry when it comes to manufacturers and doing the right thing when we do, you know, parties and whatever else and all this kind of stuff. Where he's got the other side of it that don't do shit, but think they're top shit, and then their products suck ass.
Yeah.
You know, it's the ones that we conform ourselves with is on the good side of the fence.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I was going to say.
Not like Metal Cloak. But, who said that?
Yeah.
Nobody said that.
Who said that?
Who said that? Somebody
I'll
said that?
say it. Fuck it.
Yeah. So, you know, they're on their side of the fence and they stick to their, you know. Some people try to jump the fence, but we built walls like Trump. Said, nope, can't fucking come in. Get the fuck out. Once you're on the bad side, you're always on the bad side.
Before we wrap this up, you're not going to be here next week, right?
I don't think so.
And that's because
No.
you're having
Hang on. We're doing it on Wednesdays or Thursdays or Tuesdays?
Wednesday.
I think I'm good.
Okay. So what
Yeah,
day? Hero.
it was
Hero Off-Road,
October-
I mean, Trail Hero starts the following week.
No, Trail Heroes next week.
Next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going on Monday? Please say no.
I don't know.
Please say
I
no.
don't know.
Say
I
no.
don't know.
Say no, I'm not going.
I'm hadn't planned on it, but
You can't go if I can't go.
I'm being
That's
nasty.
the
I'm being
rules.
nasty. It's like, I'm not gonna go wheel. I'm gonna go sit in a booth and try to sell some freaking
Rub some stuff
rubs.
on.
I'm gonna go rub some stuff.
Yeah.
Rub this on your sandy crotch.
Yeah, because I'm going next year. So
I thought you were going to go. I thought you were going this year for sure because of your anniversary.
Well, I think every 2 years will be fine.
Okay.
I was just out there last year, so this year we've got a lot going on this year. So I can't say what's happened in the last 2 weeks because it hasn't been released yet. But I'll probably announce it on next week's show because there's people who listen to this podcast that haven't been told yet, so I can't divulge any information.
So, how funny would it be if you went, and Jake's going to be there? From what I understand, Jake will be there, and he calls your wife Christine again.
I know. I don't know where that come from. I have no idea.
You think he would? You think by now he would have it written on his hand?
He should. He
and
should
be
get
like,
that.
"Hi, Justine."
Yes, he should get it tattooed on his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. It's something, you always got to have that laughing moment at a wedding that you're always going to remember.
Yeah.
And that'll be it. Look, Justine gets it all the time. Like, we can go out for dinner, and they'll say, "Oh, what name do I put it under?" And she'll go, "Justine." She's a girl. You can clearly see she's a girl. There's no tripod.
They call her Justin.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
All the time. Justin. And she'll be like, "Are you freaking kidding me right now? I'm Justin again?" And I'll call people out on it. I'm like, "Does she look like a guy? Where'd you get Justin from?" And they thought, "Oh, we thought it might have been you." I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
Poor girl. All her life.
One more note before we go. PowerTube TV now has season 1 through 3 of Kingdom Crawl. Ooh. They have American Crawlers, the movie, and they have episodes 1 through 6 of an Overland series that I did called Wild West Adventure Tour. It is premiering tonight on PowerTube TV channel app. You can watch this on Roku. You can download the app. You can use your main web browser and go there if you want also. And apparently I have so much content, they decided just to give me my own channel on there. And it's called Dirt Republic. So look for the Dirt Republic channel on PowerTube TV and watch all of Kingdom Crawl and get caught up if you haven't been caught up yet.
So does this mean that we have to make more content, Gabe?
Yes, it does actually.
Well, you have your own channel now, so you know.
Yeah.
PowerTube. Wow, look at this.
Fancy, right?
Hang on. Are you ready? This is what the first video opened up. Just listen to the sound. Are you ready? Did I hear something else? No. For somehow, all I heard was, "Ooh." I don't know how I heard that. And I thought, is this the right channel I'm listening to right now?
He accidentally opened up the Pornhub.
I was on RedTube. Damn it.
Ass master.
Yes, I'll have to
right.
look at...
Well, if you guys have some free time and like watching off-roading videos and content, check out PowerTube TV.
How do you think you got so many views? Because I just love watching myself.
Well,
does that count if you just watch it over and over and over again?
Sure.
No, I watch it for a Monday.
Unique views. You got to watch mine too. Yeah, you got to watch mine too because.
Yeah, I just watch it for a Monday.
Yeah, especially when he went almost skinny dipping.
Skinny dipping, yep, for sure. That's all I look forward to is like that part. It's bookmarked. That's where Armando gets his t-shirt off.
If you watch it, notice again he'll grab the towel and cover his testicles because it's so cold.
They're gone.
They had to warm up. You got to warm the balls first. Once the balls are warm, the body warms beyond it.
Yes,
it's like the core. You get the core warm, and everything just kind of floats around it.
Yeah, that was a good trip. We need to do another one.
Yeah, for sure.
We need to get the gang back together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do something stupid.
Yeah. So I actually met a guy today. I sold him some production equipment that I'm no longer using, and he was in the Army, and pretty fit guy, and he started his own production company, and he does mostly like weddings and music videos and stuff like that because he's near Nashville. So naturally, that's where a lot of money is music videos. So he wants to branch out a little bit. And I said, well, I might give you a shout if I need an extra camera person for some projects I have coming up. So I won't be short of cameramen. It'll be a good time. He seems like a fun guy too.
It's always a good time.
Yeah.
When you have the right people.
Yeah. Yeah.
No crybabies.
Yeah. And this guy was in the Army. He was an officer, so he's not going to be someone that's going to just relax and not do his job. So,
well, I don't want someone telling me off because I'm not looking at the camera properly. or you this is not the shot. You need to do this again, like a like a staff sergeant. Like, get it out. It's like, sorry.
Get off that rock and do it again.
This is how I fucking talk, all right, mate? It's like, fuck. All right.
You guys have anything else?
No, I'm good. I think that's it.
I think I'm pretty good.
All right. Well, Ralph, get better. We hope you feel better. Get back to your old self.
Yeah. He's been pretty quiet tonight. I haven't heard him bark once.
I know. I haven't bark.
Yeah.
What was that?
Come on,
Armando?
Ralphie. Yeah, haven't heard him bark at all. Yeah, tell me that.
Armando's ready
And
for a nap.
I didn't even take a gummy.
That's that
I
pushing.
haven't even had a gummy. I'm just like, I'm just done. I think I'm mentally done. I've had a few weeks of craziness, and I'm just kind of mentally just done. We got family weekend in Flagstaff, so we're driving up Friday morning and hanging out. So take the trailer up and do a little camping, maybe even one of the two of the nights, sit around a fire and just not have to think about life.
Might as well hurry up and do it now because it's only going to get colder from this point onwards.
Yeah.
Up there cold is not that bad.
Well, I don't know.
Well, I don't want to be on when it snows, but
No.
I don't care. I don't care if when it's super cold up there. It's actually not bad.
Yeah.
When it gets down to like 40 degrees at night, 30 degrees at night, it's actually not bad in there. Even 20s. I put the heater on. Come on, I'm a baby. Yeah. I got a rolling Marriott. Come on.
We know.
Heater goes on. AC goes on.
We know. If it's too hot, Armando stays in the Jeep with the AC on.
Yeah,
If it's
exactly.
too cold, Armando's in the Jeep with the heater on.
With the heater on, yeah. If it's just right, Armando's in the Jeep
With either on.
with the AC on.
You learned that from Gerald.
Yeah, I think one of the first trips.
Gerald just got out because he
Gerald-
didn't want to get wet.
No, we did Cane Creek one year with Gerald, and Gerald just sat in the car and put the seat back a little bit and was out. I walked by, and I think Martin was driving, and Gerald was just in the passenger seat, just out, just out. I'm like, that's a good idea. I should be doing that. Like, take my nap when you're sitting there doing nothing. Fucking just some dipshit stuck or whatever. Just fucking take a nap.
You know what? That's a name I haven't heard in a while, and we got to get Martin Castro on this show.
Yeah, I haven't heard of Martin for a long time.
He must have his head down right now working really hard or something, because I haven't seen him on social media or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he bailed on Facebook. He was doing Instagram for a while, but I think after he left Milestar, he's kind of...
Oh, he left Milestar?
Yeah, he's gone. That's why Chuck Converse is now their guy.
Okay, so that explains it. Okay.
Yeah, so that's Martin left, and when Martin left, they brought Chuck in to take kind of his spot doing shows and events.
So they thought Chuck was going to be a step up or lateral, because Chuck doesn't really know shit about marketing. He made one video that fucking caught fire, and all of a sudden he thinks he's a fucking media guru or something.
Well, he's a good influencer, so, you know.
Yeah.
Is he, though?
It's pretty much... Well, he's got a pretty good following.
Yeah.
Well, you should check
Again,
out his...
for that
You
one
should
video.
check out... Well, hey. What... Someone got a following because they stuck something up their butt. So, you know...
Ass Masters.
It's just what you're known for. That's all it is.
Yeah. So Chuck's a good dude. He's a good.
He's on the level.
He's a good fit for that position. He doesn't. I don't think he has quite the tenure and history that Marty had, but he's a good fit for that job, and I think he's a good spot for him to grow with that position.
Yeah. I just follow him because of his beard. That's all I follow him for.
Do you know where Marty's at now?
He went somewhere. I don't recall. Someone told me where he was at, and I forget where he's at. So
Is he even in the industry?
I don't believe so.
That's probably why we haven't heard of him. He's just
Yeah.
Yeah. He might want it that way.
probably.
Yeah. Yep.
Probably.
Yep.
Some people just get tired of it and want out. So,
Well, I can tell you
gotta
right
move
now, this close to selling the Jeep.
are you?
No, I was done. Didn't want it. But because I went out on trail days, it kicked back in of how much fun it is. I haven't wheeled for 2 years. So, it was me. This is just a job now. This is what I do. It's not a lifestyle anymore. It's just a job. And then going out wheeling and having fun and not being paid to be there, I can just be me. I don't have a face anymore. It was actually a lot of fun. And it's like, well, you know what? I'm not going to sell the Jeep because I want to do more days like I just did.
Yeah. Yep.
So, and to me, if I was out of the industry, I would probably just disappear too. Because it's just like, well, what's holding me here?
Yep.
It's kind of like
it happens.
the position that I'm in now. I like it. I'm not in it, but I'm still kind of in it. And now that I'm going to start recording again, I can still be in it and not in it.
Yeah, and
you can have the outside
that way
look.
you pick and choose. Plus, you have a normal life. You can escape it. Yeah, the idea of taking your hobby to a career, and then your career being bound to this. You have to go to events. You have to this. You have to do that. It gets tiring. So the last couple of years, me scaling back and not having to go events, going to events when I want to go, doing some things that I think that I want to do as opposed to you have to do this, has changed perspective on it. So it's a big change to make it happen, but to have the ability to step back and look in and then enjoy it back again, you'll learn to enjoy a little more, I believe.
Correct. Yeah, and that's how I found it.
Do you remember Dave Page?
Yeah, David. He had the white JK that flopped on Pritchett.
No, that's his buddy.
That was his buddy, but he was
yeah.
he was in that white Jeep. He was out on the Pritchett with. Yeah, so he was doing
for years before that. He did a lot of stuff for Rockcrawler. He was pretty much their photographer, video guy before me. And I think it was 2 years before that year. We were on the same trail. And we're side by side just filming a trail run. And he's just talking to me like normal. And he finally asked, so are you doing this out of fun? Are you doing this for money? What are you doing? What's this all about? The purpose of your filming? I said, it's a little bit of everything. We're out here wheeling, which is the hobby we like. I'm filming for a YouTube channel. And, I enjoy filming. I enjoy the photography aspect of it all. He's like, I'm going to tell you something. You might not like it. You might forget about it. Take it with a grain of salt if you want, but don't let the hobby get in the way of making money. And also don't let the money aspect of it deter you away from having fun in the hobby. So he gave me 2 avenues to go down, basically. If I'm going to do this for the money, at some point, the hobby is going to outgrow that. And I went down that road of I'd rather film, make a little bit of money at it, and I'm fine with that. I've made my peace with it. And he kind of warned me, like, there's going to come to a point where you're going to have to cross that road, and it's going to hurt you a little bit to figure out what you want to do, and it might lose some friendships too, and it did. I chose the business side of the hobby, and I've lost some friends because of it, and I'm okay with that. If someone chooses not to be my friend because I decide to pick up the camera and make a little bit of money on the side.
They weren't friends anyway.
They weren't. Yeah, exactly. So, Dave now, I think he is he does freelance mostly, but he's a Nikon professional. So, like he does a lot of testing for Nikon, the camera company and that sort of thing now. I don't think he does very much off-road anymore. The latest stuff that I've seen from him, he's been traveling and doing a lot of I don't want to say safari stuff, but it looks like he's doing wildlife photography. But because of him, he introduced me to Rockcrawler, to Jeremy, and I don't know for sure, but I think at one point Dave Page wanted to leave the whole off-road scene and kind of told Jeremy, talk to that guy.
Pass the torch.
Help me get in the, pass the torch, help me get my foot in the door. So I don't want to call him a mentor because we didn't talk a lot. The times that we did talk were on trail and only on trail. There was times where he asked me to shoot some stuff for him, and I would. So, to me, he was a mentor. I don't think he's going to look at it that way. It's not exactly that same thing, but I took a lot of his advice and ran with it. And I appreciate the doors that he opened for me. So,
well, there we go.
Yeah.
If you didn't open those doors, you wouldn't have met us.
No.
We wouldn't be sitting here right now.
I mean, I might still met you guys, but not in
Nah.
not
We
in
would
this
have said
context.
that's that douche guy from Colorado. Damn fucking liberal. Fuck that guy. Thinks his Jeep's fucking awesome because it's on 40s. Fuck that guy.
My Jeep was awesome on 40s.
Fuck that guy. It wouldn't
With
go up
Dana
a fucking.
44s.
It wouldn't go up a fucking hill.
Mine?
Yeah, you just
Bullshit.
scream the ass out of it.
No, my Jeep clean Pritchard didn't pull line once.
No, I'm not talking about off road. I'm talking about just on the street.
Oh yeah, on the street, yeah, it was
Just
gutless.
scream. Yeah, you used to complain all the time.
Yeah.
He's slow as fuck.
It
I should
was
put a
slow as
V8
fuck.
in this thing.
That's
Piece of shit,
funny.
3.8.
I have my buddy Ben's 2007, one of the first JKs,
The best
that,
one.
that I kind of fell in love with, and he's had it forever. And I used it to do some promo videos, and I went and picked it up on Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon, and I got in. I was like, holy fuck, this thing is fucking slow. This is terrible. I was like, I can't drive this thing. I thought the TJ was bad. That is bad. My kid's TJ isn't quite that bad. That
the
was
mini
bad,
engine,
bad.
bro. It's the
And I'm
mini
like,
engine.
oh,
Yeah.
I think I might have an iDrive in a box here for a JK that
Yeah.
got misshipped to me. I think
Should
I'm gonna have
be-
to give him that.
Yeah, it should be a 124AN or a 124A. What color's the box?
It's a white box. It's actually an iDrive
Ooh,
box.
wow.
It's an old school. It's original iDrive box.
Damn, look
yeah.
out. You should sell that to him. It's going to be worth something one day. Only
a
if I
limited
still had the
edition.
company. Motherfuckers. Again, if I see you, watch out because it's coming.
All right. I guess
You had
that's
to end it
for
on that
now.
note, didn't you, Monday? Damn asshole. Fuck my night for the rest of the night. Fuck you.
All right, everyone. Make sure you go to check out liftedforless.com. Also check out rub-1.com and get yourself some cleaning products and some parts for your Jeep or your truck or your Bronco. And also, don't forget, go to PowerTube TV, look for Dirt Republic, and watch Kingdom Crawl.
Yeah.
Until next week, catch you guys
See y'all.
later.
Arrivederci.
ya.
Arriba.
Fucking Taco Bell.
Yeah.